Hello everybody and welcome back to Crossplay Gaming. My name is Eric and we are in for another unboxing. So I already did an unboxing of the original Steam Deck pretty recently, but like many others, I was surprised to find out that we were actually on the verge of the release of the Steam Deck OLED. And so I did end up selling my Steam Deck, and I sold a few other things as well. And just today, my limited edition Steam Deck OLED has arrived, and so we're gonna go ahead and unbox it. I hope you'll join me. All right, so here we are. Let's put it right on the table here and start taking a good look at it. All right. Here we go. And we'll place it this way so that you guys can see it. All right, so there you have it. Okay, so we have your game in a whole new light, as we can see right here. And this should be our charger over here. Okay, so let's pull it out and start taking a look. So like I said, this is the limited edition Steam Deck OLED. Okay, so I guess we'll put the charger aside and we're gonna start off with the Steam Deck itself. Here we go. All right, so I don't want to rip this thing, so let's see how delicate we can be about this. But we gotta get the strap under it. Hey, there we go. Oh, perfect. Ah, beautiful. There we go. All right, so there's the outer paper there if you want a closer look at it. So yeah, Steam Deck, OLED, and I don't know if you want to read some fine print, whatever. Okay, so unlike the other Steam Decks in this OLED series, this has a pure black logo here, whereas the others, I believe, are white and orange. And then the one before that, if you see my other unboxing, that was white and blue for the etched screen. So this one also has the etched screen, which we'll talk a little bit about. Let's see here. So this actually, unlike the other case, has some Velcro here, and there's a reason for that. Oh, looks like we have to cut this. There we go. All right. So the zipper sort of blocks the Velcro sort of blocks the zipper. There we go. So I guess if the thing like falls shut on you, it automatically sort of gives you a little more security, which is good. Here we go. Ooh. So like I said, this is the limited edition. It has the etched glass, but it also has some accents on it. And so you have here some orange under the sticks. You have the vents are orange. Now I believe the power button is orange on all the new OLED Steam Decks, and then the back vent. But yeah, this you can sort of see inside through this gray sort of see-through plastic. All right, so a lot of stuff about this is just a little bit more precise than the other one. They've added a lot of things. I might actually open up sort of the list of upgrades to this. Primarily, the difference is the battery life and the OLED screen, but there's a whole bunch of other little differences as well that I've been getting to know as I've been waiting for it to come. Okay, so you can see there's all this pattern underneath here. There's a wipe right here, your microfiber, and you have this pattern on the inside of the case here, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's put this down here for a moment. And another cool thing about this case actually is that this inner shell actually comes out of the outer shell. So I can give you a little bit of a look at how that works. So the zipper is obviously connected to the underlayer. That obviously would make sense. There we go. Yep, so there's the outer shell. And like the other one, there's a bag underneath this strap here that you can put your power cable in, which we'll look at in a moment. We'll put this aside, but then, so yeah, you have this sort of inner shell here. So it makes it a little more compact if you're gonna put it in a backpack or something. And you sort of have this Velcro on the outside, but yeah, there we go. Pack it away in there if you want to. Put it in your backpack. So we'll come back to that in a moment, but we'll open up the power cable, which has a couple differences from what I understand. A couple significant improvements to this, from what I can tell. So I guess this one right here, let's see, put that aside. This one right here has the actual logo on it. Right there, there's some sort of protective coating on there. We can take that off. Very nice. All right. And then this cable here, I guess, is about twice as long as the original one, which is great. A lot of people were complaining about the length of the original Steam Deck power cable. Yeah, that'll be a nice improvement to have packed away. All right, so let's go ahead and power this on. So let's take a look here. Probably got to hold it down a little bit. Oh, we have a blinking light. Now, one thing people did complain about a little bit is because this is sort of a translucent shell, you can kind of see the glow through the front a little bit, which could be an issue eventually, like if you're playing in the dark or something and you're charging. Ah, we are turning on. Here we go. So, oh, there it goes. Very nice. Booting up and welcome. So, obviously it's going to be difficult to really show off the look of the OLED screen through, you know, whatever device you're watching this on, and then through whatever probably imperfect camera I'm using here. This is actually my phone camera connected to OBS, and then over here you've got my face cam. So I could show you through that camera as well if we do this. So here we go. You can get another look at it through here. Obviously I speak English, so we'll be correcting that in a moment. Okay, nice. Yeah, and so one difference you can kind of automatically see here is that like the black background sort of blends into the bezel. The screen is 7.4 inches now, I guess. Before it was 7, so it's slightly bigger, but they did that by shrinking the bezels instead of changing the body. Ooh, you can already feel the difference in the sticks here. All right, let me head on back over to this angle. Yeah, you can already feel a bit of a difference in the sticks. We want to go to Eastern Standard Time, thank you very much. We will connect to correct Wi-Fi. I'll put in my password. So I guess the keyboard is a little more sensitive, which is pretty evident, I guess. Let's try here. Yeah, the haptics do feel a little bit more subtle, a little bit better, and the keyboard does feel more responsive on screen. So there we go, we're connecting to my Wi-Fi. Continue. All right, so something's installing here. Nice. All right, we'll be back when I have a couple more things set up. Alrighty, so while some of the firmware is updating here, I'll run through like the major differences that are listed on the Steam website with this Steam Deck. Now this is, again, the collector's or the limited edition version. Again, it has a translucent shell and it has the orange accents here. Honestly, I think that's probably to call back to Half-Life, which will be interesting to play on the Steam Deck because they actually did just update the original Half-Life recently to be Steam Deck certified, so I'm probably going to check that out again pretty soon. But this model here, it has a 1 terabyte SSD. The resolution of the screen is the same, but it has an OLED screen with HDR. Now that's pretty rare to have both of those, so that's a big improvement. Again, a slightly larger screen. It's 7.4. The bezels are a little bit smaller. It has a 90 hertz refresh rate, which is great. 6 nanometer APU, and then it has Wi-Fi 6, which is gonna let your games download quite a bit faster from what I understand. It has 50 watt-hour battery, so it used to be 40, and with a lot of the optimizations they've done, that's actually going to be an even, I guess, bigger improvement to the battery life than it even sounds like. They're saying 3 to 12 hours depending on the kind of game you're playing, and from what I'm hearing, it really is a noticeable improvement. It has the carrying case, which we looked at. It has a Steam Profile bundle, which we're going to look at here. There is an opening animation that you can enable and sort of a red accent or orange accent keyboard that you can enable, and so I'll probably show that off a little bit if I can get it working, but again, it has to finish booting up. All right, so real quick here, I'll show you the keyboard that you get for owning this model, and there it is. It's sort of the orange accent. Again, I suppose I'll make that my default. It looks pretty cool. Matches the theme of the system itself. And then there's also a startup movie, so I'll show you that. There it goes. All right, and there it is. Now, looking at the Steam website now, it's still saying buy now, available shipment in 1 to 2 weeks. It was a lot shorter for me than it said when I ordered it. It was only like a week, I would say, since I ordered it. Although I'm hearing a lot of people talk about the limited edition as if it is already sold out. Maybe if I clicked buy now and tried to do it again, it would say sold out. I don't know. But I think it is limited to 1 per customer, so I don't know if that would tell me much of anything. But let me know in the comments if you're trying to order one and it's saying sold out. I don't know. Regardless of whether you get the limited edition, you can get a pretty good deal here. The price really has not skyrocketed at all, really, since the LCD version. They've sort of rearranged the pricing a bit, so you can still get, I think, the 256 gigabyte LCD screen one, or you can do 512 OLED or 1 terabyte OLED or limited edition 1 terabyte OLED. So this is basically the same, other than the minor cosmetic changes and the few little accents and bonus features you can put into the gaming mode thing, like the keyboard or the opening animation. Other than that, it's basically the same as the standard 1 terabyte etch screen OLED. Now, some people have been concerned about whether or not the etch screen would have an impact on the quality of the OLED and whether it would look a little bit washed out. Honestly, it's looking great on my end. I have a lot of lights shining on it now, and so even with that, it almost makes me confused as to whether this is just a glossy screen or an etch screen. I can tell if I sort of start shining the light on it, but honestly, it doesn't seem to be impacting the blackness of the OLED. All right, so I can sign in now. We can see some of the things that I just bought. Yeah, this looks... the screen definitely looks a lot better now. The colors look a lot more real. If you like stop moving the screen and just look at it and observe the colors, it just looks excellent. I don't know how well, again, you can see it with my my phone camera there. It's hard to communicate how an OLED screen looks over, you know, an imperfect camera, and then that converted over to probably your phone screen or whatever you're looking on. But what you can observe probably is it's pretty bright, and you can see the bezels look a little bit smaller. Very cool. All right, so I'm gonna be spending some time setting this thing up. I'm gonna be trying to get it to have parity with the setup I had with the one that I sold. And you know, maybe I'll do another video sort of showing that off again. I don't know. Alrighty, so there you have it. There is the limited edition Steam Deck OLED. I'm excited to get it set up like the last one and really revisit some games, get an idea of how they look in OLED with a nicer screen. And so yeah, let me know if this is something you're thinking of ordering, whether it be this edition or another edition, and what you plan on doing with it. I really hope to see you around in the next video. Thanks for watching.